Hey students, we have the raging collared shirt. Match the graphs to the correct compound inequalities. All right, so here's the inequalities. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to graph them by hand, and then I'm going to match them really quickly. If I have to graph them, some of them I can just pick right away. So let's see here. X is between A and B. That's going to be a pretty easy one to figure out. Oh, that's E. Okay, we got that one. That one's pretty nice. X is going to be between, oh, okay, so it also matches up with E. Wow, way to shuffle things up. Good job. Graph E is also answer E. Good job. Way to shuffle it. All right, what else do we got? Let's take a look. Let's just kind of go one at a time here. So if you're going to be greater than A, so X is going to be greater than A. So here's A, X is going to be greater than A. Or X is going to be greater than B, so here's B. Okay, so if you're A or B, I think that means you can just combine them on one graph. So if you have graphs that are greater than A or greater than B, you can put those together on one super graph. So you can combine them. Since they overlap right here, they go together here. So let's see here. So what's going to have an open circle on A going to the right? Oh, A. Are you serious? Really? Okay, wow, we're getting a lot of really good shuffling going on here, students. Hopefully yours shuffle better than these are. Okay, here we go. Anyway, done with that one. Okay, got you. Okay, X is less than A, so here's A and here's B. X is going to be less than A, and sorry about that, was interrupted by the loudspeaker. Here we go. So we have X is less than A and X is less than B. So we have these two graphs. Now, when it's an and, you can only graph where they combine. Where do they start combining? Right here is where they start overlapping. So we're looking for a final answer of an open circle on A going to the left. Open circle on A going to the left. D. All right, there we go. Hey, finally, things started to change a little bit there. So. Oh, actually, sorry, I put that in the wrong spot. So this was actually graph D, so I got to put my answer B right here. Okay. I'm going to see if I can change some of the formatting with either the lettering, because that's kind of confusing. Okay. Yeah, graph B is not answer B. So yeah, I got confused. Here we go. Sorry about that. Here we go. The answer was D. Graph D was the answer. So I'd have to put B's answer and say, hey, graph B. I'll see if I can change the formatting on that to try to make it a little more user-friendly. Maybe I'll put these over here, and that way graph A will be answer A. I'll see what I can do. I'll try to help you out with that. Okay, students? I'll try my best. So note to self, I'll try to have this a little bit easier to answer, because it's confusing me. If it's confusing me, well, it doesn't take much. So if it's confusing me, it's probably going to be confusing for maybe at least one other person. So we'll see. Here we go. X is greater than A, and X is greater than B. So let's go ahead and make a quick sketch. X is greater than A. X is greater than B, and it says and, so we can only start graphing where they overlap, where they start overlapping right there. So the final answer will be an open circle going to the right on B, and that is graph C. So you are graph C. Wow, way to get the, I might have actually answered it on purpose, or not on purpose. I might have accidentally answered it by goofing it up. Wow, lucky me. Here we go. All right, so we got you. Done. Last one. It's going to be X is less than A or X is less than B. So we have X is less than A, and then we have X is less than B. Now, since it's an or, they all just mush together on one graph. So we're looking for a super graph of open circle on B going to the left. It's graph B. All right, there we go. Graph B was answer D. Nice. I screwed it up and I still kind of got it right. Again, yeah, that's kind of confusing. I think I'm going to have the A, B, C, D, E go with the A, B, C, D, E over here. But otherwise, it just gets kind of, it's too much cross-lettering confusion there. Okay. Anyway, the best way to do this one is to sketch a quick graph. And remember, if it's an or, you can put the graphs together and make a super graph. If it's an and, you can only graph where they overlap. And overlap, if it's or, they just make a super hybrid combo graph. All right, that is the raging collared shirt.